You're making too much noise over there in the kitchen. Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen, here because Cameshia Reviews did a video interview with Symone. Symone is responding to Rashid. Where's my drink? Symone is responding to Rashid. They've been engaged for over a year. If you want to have a wedding and you don't want to fight about a budget, I don't know why are Americans so afraid of Africa? You can have a destination wedding in Africa that's gonna be so cheap that you're not gonna be fighting over a budget in Africa. 17,000 US dollars. That's a whole lot of money. Go to Africa, go to the ancestral land, and you don't have to fight over issues when it comes to the budget for the wedding. I don't. Oh, we're gonna go to Mexico. Why do you have to go to Mexico? Go to Africa. I am your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen, here to respond on Cameshia Reviews interview she has done. She just did with what's her name? Simone. And Cameshia was trying not to ask the questions that I was asking, but we're going to ask them on this platform. I am your girl, Mother from Mama. Let's start with our undisputed. Wait, what the heck? Hi, everybody. It is your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen, here to do a review on Cameshia Reviews interview that she has done. She just did with Symone. Now, you have to realize that Symone and Cameshia have a bond, right? They're friends. And that's why she felt safe to come to Cameshia Reviews platform to express or to share her, perspective. People say there's always three sides of a story. It's gonna be Rashid's side of the story. It's gonna be Symone's side of the story, and then it's gonna be the truth. When I was coming into this interview, I was like, I'm not extending any grace to nobody. And then she became emotional, and I was like, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? And somehow I ended up extending grace a little bit. And she talked about more in details that we did not know when Rashid was over there telling us his whole life story about special ed classes that he had to, and to me I'm saying, if Rashid overcame all these things, so then why didn't he become a better person? If you have to overcome all these things, I would expect you that because of the things that the life has brought to you, you build a character. Wait a minute. she's not gonna ask about I was gonna ask, what kept her going. She realized, there's a red flag here, there's a red flag here, there's a red flag here. What kept her going? Was it the sex? The sex keep her going. I did not realize that this was a big thing until I came over here. African people over there back home, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. But um So then she goes ahead and she becomes very emotional. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, when she was talking about her wedding ring, she was very emotional, and she talks about, because when Rashid did that interview, he said, I was gonna pay for this wedding, and to me, I was thinking, the way he spoke on that interview, on that thing that he did, is like he's the one who's gonna be paying for the wedding. And now when what's her name? Symone come over here and says, no, 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 it was 50-50. Pay what you have to pay. I pay what I have to pay. I'm like, that's what I said. This man has to go and heal in private. Go ahead and heal in private, because you're not doing yourself any good. I mean, this girl has revealed many, many, many. This, Symone, and she was breaking it down. She says, what her mama taught her, leave that man better than you found him. So then that becomes his loss, not your loss. You know? I feel sorry. I feel sorry for her because she wanted this life. She wanted to be a mother so bad. She wanted to be a wife so bad. She wanted to be a bonus mom so bad. You can see her breaking down just because she wanted to be those things. You know? It's sad. But I have to applaud Cameshia. She did amazing. That was a great interview, knowing or bearing in mind that they are very good friends. I mean, Cameshia was there at engagement party that was on credit. I still did not get it. I still did not get the timelines. I still did not get the timelines. When did she realize that he is in this situation? And Symone is an example of how much black women, have to condone, allow in a marriage, in a relationship, just to keep this man, just to have a family unit. You know, Symone is an example of, she's a lawyer, she's educated, she is not ignorant about many things. She's an example of many women, and I'm going to talk about ourselves, black women, that have to condone, compromise on things that we really don't want to compromise on, just because we want to have a family unit. You know what I mean? What on credit, Cameshia? What on credit? The ring? I don't know, the ring, the vacation that they went to Mexico. I watched Rashid, and he was talking about, they decided to change the venue, the venue of the wedding to Mexico, because it's gonna be fewer people going to Mexico. It's less budget. I'm like, why not Africa? Why you not think? Do you think Africa is is not classic? Do you think Africa is not, beaches? You're gonna have beaches over there. It's way cheaper. I mean, are you talking about $70,000 wedding? It's royal wedding in Africa, and you're gonna have everything, good stuff. You know, but y'all have been dismissing Africans. Oh, Africans, oh, poor, oh, poor, poor, and you're all going there running to Mexico. Open up your minds. You go to Africa, beautiful beaches, beautiful people, good food, safe places. I don't know why. I just don't get it. Why Americans are so afraid. And sometimes I feel bad because I see my African or Black Americans so afraid of Africa, so afraid of Africa. Where you came from? I don't get it. I don't get it. 70,000. So I have friends of mine who live with a T. She's a wedding planner. She was like 70,000. That's little money. That's little money. I'm like, what? 70,000 is little money. If you go to Africa, 17,000. Oh my gosh, that is King Charles royal wedding. Top of the top of the top. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. 70,000. You're gonna have good food, good people with pure energy, fun. I think Americans have to start thinking about Africa as a destination, a wedding destination to be. I don't know why you guys are so afraid of Africans or Africa in itself. I don't know. I digress. But the question I had for Symone was like, when did you realize? When did you see the red flags? All right. When did you see these red flags? What kept you going? Was it sex? Was it sex? Was it desperation that you want to be a mother, you want to be a wife? What is it that kept you going and ignoring all these red flags? What? And I did not know that sex is such a big thing until I got to this country in my early 20s. I'm like, what? To me, that's not my what do you call them? Mm, what do you call the language? Something language. What do you call them? What is the sign of what? I don't know what you say. I don't know what you Americans, you all have funny words to listen. In this household, if you're not paying the bills, if my kids are not enrolled, if my kids are not enrolled in the sports that they need to be enrolled, today was a big day for me. I have 3 children. I have a daughter and 2 boys. My daughter graduated today with honors. Okay. To me, education is important. Okay. And so I don't care about those other things, weddings and dinner, and I don't care about that. I want to prepare my kids to take over the world. Do they have those characters? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. That's what I was asking her. And I mean, how desperate can you be to ignore all these red flags just because the sex is good? Just because sex is good? So you're gonna ignore, or just because you're so desperate to be a mother, to be a wife, to be a bonus mom? Ignore all those things, other things? Why? And she was so emotional when she was talking about, how she was raised. Her mother. Her mother. Hey. Her mother taught her, you know what? Whoever you date, leave them better than you found them. Now, I have a daughter. I have not had that conversation with her yet. That's too much. That's too much. If you're watching this video, don't go to Mexico for a lower budget. Go to Africa. You're going to entertain yourself. 17,000. I have two friends of mine, they are wedding planners. They're saying this is basic. Go to Africa. You're going to have a royal wedding with that kind of a budget. I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up. You know what I'm saying? I'll hook you up. So, know who you're dating? Like, Symone is known for doing background checks. I just don't understand why she never went an extra mile to hire a PI. You can see what Symone is saying. Symone is saying, I realized my man has an issue. How do you feel? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. And Cameshia Reviews, who interviewed Symone, is asking, how do you feel about the cancelled wedding? So, how do you feel about the cancelled wedding? First of all, why do you have to cancel that wedding? Okay, that's a red flag for me. First of all, in Africa, you put a date. You don't cancel nothing. You have people traveling all over to come to your wedding and to dance. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Dancing to that wedding. Traditions have to be performed in that wedding. You don't get to cancel a wedding. You hear what I'm saying? You don't get to cancel any wedding. And that's what I'm saying. Symone, as an educated woman, why did she have to? Why wasn't that a red flag? The wedding was supposed to be in April. And then it was pushed to May. And then it's now going to be pushed to another date. At that point, you say, you know what? We're not pushing this date any longer. We are not doing that. We are not pushing this date any longer. I don't care how good that sex is. You understand? I don't give a damn. I am a bonus mom. I know what I'm bringing to the table. I don't care. Okay? We have set a date on this wedding. That's why she was becoming very emotional. She's embarrassed about the whole situation. And then Rashid is over there acting as he's going to be now a motivational speaker. Rashid, you're not going to be any motivational speaker to anybody. This is my advice to you, Rashid. And from now going on, you might be paying for this advice from the undisputed African queen. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be a motivational speaker on IG, especially after your wife-to-be has revealed so much. And first of all, who told Rashid he's a good-looking guy? I think you all confused him. You all told him he's a good-looking guy. And that messed up with his mind. You all told him, oh, he's good-looking. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. And this is a conversation I want to have with my African American friends or African friends. If Rashid was not light-skinned, If Rashid was not light skinned, would we be extending grace to his ass? This proves how corrupted in our minds. This is how corrupted we are. You understand? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We are so corrupted that, oh, Rashid, he's light skinned, he's tall, and this goes to production of Ready to Love. And that's what I did a video of Ready to Love production and how they have failed Black women, professional, intelligent Black women. You're all going to be bringing people like Rashid to hook up with Symone, a lawyer, intelligent. She knows what she's doing. You understand? She knows what she's doing. And you're going to hook her up with a guy who is trying to find just because he's tall and light skinned. And this is what Ready to Love. Yo, if Ready to Love platform cannot give us men with character, men who know what they're doing, if Ready to Love cannot give Black women who have accomplished everything, and you're over here trying to mess up with the system. Oh, now just because you're cute, just because you're tall, you're light skinned. Oh, those abs. I'm not taking those abs to the bank. Are you taking those abs to the bank? Are they are they are they gonna be paying any bills? Are those looks gonna be paying any bills? Is my question. Black women have, oh, Black women have to compromise over and over and over again. I mean, look at Symone, a lawyer. A lawyer. Symone is a lawyer, try to help other people, but yes, she has this guy she's trying to bring up. Oh, let's pay. Hi, kiss my cheek. Hi, babe, come over here. You know, Symone is over there. Try to help this dude who has no credit. No credit. Just because of his looks. Now he's allowed to compete with a lawyer, a Black woman who is a lawyer. A Black woman who has accomplished. She's gone through law school, passed those exams. And this is a guy over here. Oh, I'm selling luxury cars. Oh, I'm selling luxury cars. Do you see how we are cheated? Even in a Black platform? On a Black platform, we are still cheated. I would have loved to see Symone, who is a lawyer, competing with a partner who is also a lawyer. Oh, no. She's a lawyer, a Black woman who is a lawyer. Now she has to bring up this Black man over here who is still trying to, I messed up with my scholarships. Oh, I was tall and handsome. Oh my gosh. I had all the scholarships. I never got to all the scholarships. So this Black woman has to lift me up to fix my credit score. How much does a Black woman has to fight? How much? How much? Just because of some good sex? Is that gonna pay any bills? Ah, y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about how good you are in bed. To me, as an African woman, your character, are you showing up where I need you to show up? Rashid never showed up where he needed to show up. That's what I'm saying. Never ever. Never ever. You know? It's disappointing. Hi, Mimi. Thank you for stopping by. We are talking about this interview that Cameshia did with Symone. Okay. And my question to Symone was, what kept her going though? What kept her going? She realized dude is not meeting what he agreed on. What kept her going? You can see even in this interview, she was very emotional. She's crying. She's very emotional. Meaning, of course, she is still having. She's been engaged for a year. What kept her going? Good sex, social media. Well, if love will keep Kiss My Chick says love will keep you going. If love will keep you going, then love has to keep you going. Then you don't break up. You don't break up. Love keeps you going though. Kiss My Chick, you wanna come over here? I love Kiss My Chick. Kiss My Chick is always gonna be. Come over here, Kiss My Chick. Yo, listen. I don't get it. I don't get it. Love keeps you going, but if listen, I listen. No. Exactly. And we have to say this. Symone is known of she's the undisputed background check queen. So you're not gonna come over here saying, "Oh, I feel cheated. I never knew these things." Symone is not gonna just, settle down just because of a background check. She's gonna be dating this man. Um, she's gonna hire a PI. Do you understand me? Invite, copy. Okay. Anybody who wants to come over here and tell me what they think about Cameshia Reviews interview? So I feel like Cameshia was caught in between. Cameshia is a friend of Symone, so she was not gonna ask those because up until this time, I still don't know. I still don't know about the timelines. Like, when did she realize that this guy is messing with you? When did you realize that? You know, when did you realize that? Oh, Kiss My Cheek, you miss a whole lot. You missed a whole lot. She was very emotional. She was very emotional. She still have feelings for that dude. Um, Now I don't know. Many people are saying that this is a PR kind of a thing. I don't know. I don't know. One thing I know is that Rashid really loves her, and she loves him. They have to work it out. They have to work it out. Is she willing to go back to him? Is she willing? But what is it that you can do if you have done so much? You have done a whole lot. What is it else that you can do to help this man? He has to want to help him first. And one of the things that she cannot do is Rashid has to heal in private. Rashid cannot be coming over here on IG. Now he's acting like he's gonna be a motivational speaker. Rashid, go heal in private. Go heal in private. Rashid cannot be coming over here on IG acting like now he's gonna be now. Oh my gosh. I have run. I am free. Mm-mm. Y'all go heal. Go heal on yourself before you come over here on IG trying to support or whatever you're trying to do on IG. Understand? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't do that, Rashid. Don't do that. Um, Kiss My Cheek is saying, do you all think she would have went into details if she did not drop a video? Of if he did not drop a video? I don't know. We don't care about his special ed. I don't know why he was giving us all that. To me, if you're a special ed student, so you have overcome so much, so in yourself you build a character. You want to prove people wrong. I was a special ed student, but I overcame. Look at me now. To him, it's opposite. It's opposite. It's opposite. I was a special ed kid, but now I'm cheating. I was a special ed kid, but look at me now. I'm cheating people over here just because I'm tall and light skinned. Jesus. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, you guys. So I want to know what kept Symone going. Was it because of the sex? Because it wasn't about the finances. Now, two things. You see, I am a married woman. I'm married. I've been married. Actually, today we celebrated our first child. She's going to high school. So we are old over here. She's joining high school next year. Two things that will keep a woman in a marriage. Actually, I would say three things: finances. Now, sex, I did not realize about sex until I came to this country. In Africa, sex is nothing. What sex? What does that have to do? It's until I met y'all, and y'all kept saying, oh my gosh, that's good. I'm like, sister, sister, sister. That's nothing. I'm not gonna lose sleep just because I never had sex in a month or 2 months. I'm serious. I'm not gonna be depressed. Why? Sex? Why? Why? To me, are those bills paid? Are my kids in order? are we helping the relatives? I mean, sex is all the way down over there to me. Yeah, the Americans with sex. I'm like, sex, sex. Now, if you ask my husband, sex is his top over there. You know what I'm saying? Not for me. Not for me. Mm-mm. No, for me is, are those bills paid? Are those bills paid? My kids enroll to these extra activities. They want to do basketball. They want to do tennis. They want to do swimming. They want to do all those things. Have they been enrolled? Okay, so now I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be laying it low, down, low, 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 down, low. When I know my kids are not taken care of. We are not doing that. We are not doing that. Y'all need to do to know better. Know better. Cameshia is coming. Oh my gosh. Did I say anything bad? Oh my gosh. She's
I just wanted you to see my face before.
coming. I
Can
can
you hear me?
yeah, I
Can
can
you hear
hear
me?
you.
Okay. So since you can hear me, is there an echo?
No.
Okay. So let me say this, girl. What the hell are you talking about? So a couple of things. I did not talk about sex. At that moment, as an interviewer, it was not the time. This woman was very emotional. She was very close. She was trying not to cry the entire time. So you're that
Mm-hmm.
fragile. I just don't think that is it sex good?
Right, right, right.
Is it and well, I'll be honest. I would have asked the question if I saw it. I didn't
But
see it.
did
There
you
was literally
ask her?
3,000
Did
comments.
you ask her?
Mod, if you
But
Mod,
did
I
you
don't give a damn if you
but
was in there three
Cameshia,
times.
Cameshia,
I just
Cameshia,
told you
did you
that
ask her what kept her
what?
going though? What kept her going? You realize
No,
your husband to
the
be is gonna
question
be a
that you
cheater?
asked, Ma, did you ask me a question or not? So when you asked me the question, I kept texting you saying, post it, because I wanted to see it.
I
In the
did.
chat, it was going so fast, I kept looking for your thing. The last time I saw it, I saw a little comment you made. But it was a lot. I was trying to get your comment in. I would have asked both questions, honestly,
Yeah,
if I
you
would have
had so
saw them.
many people
Because
asking. Yeah.
even though I Symone would have answered it, just being honest. So if I saw it in the chat with the sex, I would have asked. If this is you, I still would have asked. I probably would have made disclaimer. You know how to say it, but I still would have asked the question because
Mhm.
she would have answered it.
Right.
Simone's like that. I just didn't
Yeah.
see it. I'll try and get everybody's question. That's why I kept telling you what's the question. I was, but to me, her family, you hear she talks about her mama, and I think that's
Mm-hmm.
a part of a problem. You see how she said, like her 7-year-old dad paying for it. Like
Yeah.
mine, you talk
Yeah.
about your
Yeah. Yeah.
family and being from your
Mm-hmm.
country. Even though I understand you said you eloped it up and you go to Africa even cheaper. Hey, I like the idea you were
Yes.
saying you're being dramatic, but I like the idea what you were saying.
Jesus.
Like, look, go to Africa, da da da. Don't probably like you said, don't be afraid. It's ridiculous. But what
Okay.
I'm saying is, but what I'm nobody afraid on shit. But what I'm saying is that I like the idea you're saying do something different or whatever. But you see, she had her own coin. The problem was she was taking care of doing things, and he was not. And then
But
when she
Kamisha,
caught it
what
was a red
my
flag.
point is was
Listen, listen,
my
listen. When she did catch a red flag, postponement of the wedding. Think about it. But the little thing about it, the postponement of the wedding, she saw the red flag that you and didn't everybody said in the chat. So once she did that, if you think about it, okay, she gave another opportunity. So that's love. She didn't know that he was going
and
to.
What I'm
incur
saying
more
is,
debt.
Cameshia, what
Mm,
I'm saying is something about this country, America, because it's not in Africa at all. In Africa, women are pursued. Women are made to feel, oh my gosh, you are my queen. You know, you are everything. Then I come to this country, you get to a certain age, you're hunting. Oh my gosh, you're gonna compromise on anything that you know just because you wanna be a wife, just because you wanna be a mother, just because sex is good. Those are things I did not know when I was in Kenya, where I come from. So I come over here and I meet my friends over here. They are not married. They want to be married. They have no children. They want to
mm-hmm.
have children. All right.
Okay.
And because you want to have, you desperately want to have children so bad, you compromise on, or you foresee things that you really, everybody else is saying, oh, yo, this is a red flag. This is a red flag. Now, she is at the undisputed background check queen. She is.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand why. If you're checking backgrounds on people, strangers that you don't know, if I'm gonna marry this dude, I'm not gonna do a background check on this guy. I'm gonna hire a PI because this is so close to home. This is so close to home. And especially a
Okay.
guy who is a salesperson, he's gonna be a salesperson to anything. At what point did she realize, yo, you know, I am
Okay.
I'm trying to help, I'm trying to help. But I keep telling you, Cameshia, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You cannot do that. Rashid is an old dog. He
Jesus
has his
Christ.
own way of doing things.
Okay.
Symone is not gonna change him. Symone is not gonna change his MO. This is how he's been doing things. This is how he's gonna continue doing things. Whoever is trying to think that or talking to his ear think that he's gonna be a motivational speaker on
Mod.
IG,
Mod.
it's not happening.
Mod. Did you not listen when I told you, when I told the crowd and everyone about, yes, you know what? You're a blogger. You are welcome to your opinion. But if you notice, and you can say, yeah, Cameshia, she know, da da da. But even with that being said, you cannot say I handle every story differently. There's nobody with me when I'm creating my content, when I am doing the
But
interviews.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
hold on,
Kamisha.
mod,
No,
no
no,
ma'am,
no,
no
no,
ma'am, no
Kamisha.
ma'am, no ma'am. Commissioner, my ass. There is nobody in the room with me when I am creating my content or whatever I'm doing. At the same time, regardless of who it is, okay, because regardless if I'm ready to love the cast, I'm cool with all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna still handle it differently. Would I do with somebody else I'm not as close to, I'm ready to love the same? I would. But I do the same with somebody on the challenge that I do, I would, because that's part of my brand. Is that
Would you
I let
agree
my
though? Would
my
you
brand
agree?
is for the cast from any show to be able to come to my channel and speak their mind. That's part of my brand. So you say that a
Right.
lot, and I want to correct you that that's not because it's her. Yes, I understand that because she understands that I'm a blogger and I'm going to do my job. That includes the new
You
Rachel of
are.
Dallas. I'm still going to do my job.
You are a blogger, but you're also a good friend of ours.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
I remember when I called you, you were driving. I told you, Cameshia, have you seen Rashid? Is uh they've already separated? You are like, oh my gosh, Maud, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
these are your close kind of, it's not
I
him,
got you.
but not him.
Right.
No, not him, but Symone.
Mm-hmm.
You were there for an engagement party that was on credit.
Would you stop saying that, child? Because you don't know what you're talking about. Would you stop it? You don't know what's and you're not in their pocket, girl. Keep pushing.
So
Shade
you are you
queen.
are you are invited to this engagement party that was on credit. All
You don't
right.
know what it was on, ma'am. You don't know. Stop it.
He
You don't
said
know
that.
anything.
He said that. He
He said
said
that show.
that
He
on
didn't.
his
He didn't say that. He
interview.
didn't. He said that. He said that the Houston trip was on credit. Even if it is on credit, what does it matter? You don't know what she paid and what she put in. I don't remember him saying that. The chef that was there is a cast member from the show. So a lot of things could have been involved with that. Again, we don't know.
Do you feel that you'd have approached this interview in a different way if it was not somebody that you are
No, ma'am.
close to?
No. Because um I'll give you an example. Eric, when I interviewed him for Ready to Love, I wasn't that close to Eric.
No, Eric, you cannot compare
Listen to
Eric to
me. I
Symone.
can't. Mod, I'm making a point. Would you stop? I gotta do any interview with anybody. Would you stop it, girl? So anyway, nobody wanted to talk to him, but I could still be sympathetic to what was, happening.
So that's
And that's
different.
in
Nobody wanted to talk to him.
Mod. It's not just him. There are other people as well that done the same thing too. The girl I interviewed from R. Kelly, camp or whatever. It's a lot
Okay,
of negative things with that. I'm being honest with you.
right.
A lot of negative because she was there and they say how you the nanny, but you didn't say nothing. You understand? But I still
Mhm.
interviewed her with the same
Right, right,
sympathy
right,
I
right,
always do. I did not come
right.
at her like, girl, what did you do? You was in the house. Why did I didn't do that? It's something I've gotten to do over the time of being mature
Mm.
and being on the game. Now back in the day, I might have went off, but I've changed a lot since I very first. Like the guy that lady in the chat said, I've been following Camille since she very first interviewed Symone. Since
Yes,
Ready
I
to
saw
Love
that.
3.
I saw
I
that.
forgot it's been that long. Jesus Christ, I've been doing it.
What's
So
your
what I'm
take? What is your take on the
it's crazy.
whole interview?
I'm gonna watch it tonight, but my take was it was some things were unexpected. I didn't, there's a lot of things I didn't
What
know.
was unexpected for you? What is that?
Her being so emotional, her speaking
Mhm.
about just the financial things that weighed down and how she knew what was going on.
Now I know. Did she go? I have a question for Cameshia. Come back, Cameshia. Come back over here. Cameshia is a daddy's girl. Come over here. I have a question for Cameshia. She's a daddy's girl. Come on, Cameshia, come back. Cameshia, come back. I would love to have yeah, babe, come over here, come back.
You're right. I am a daddy's girl, and me
Yeah,
and my
what
sister.
happened?
Yes, ma'am. What happened with what? With the what?
You
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 lost me.
you are you are a daddy's girl. I
Mm-hmm.
know. Father's
Mm-hmm.
Day is a difficult day for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she talked about how her parents and parents involves dad and mom. They were like, you know what, we're gonna. Dad said, we're gonna take put down 10,000 towards your wedding. Kamisha, I have a problem with that.
A problem with what?
With the Americans, you guys.
Wait,
Why
hold
do
on.
you
Let me stop you with there. Let me stop you there. I did not have that luxury because for me, I was 20 years old and I had military parents. I freaking got pregnant.
Yeah.
My dad was like, look, he got me and my ex, got us in the car. We went down to Irving, Texas to the courthouse, and that was that. Okay. So I cannot say
Hmm.
that his family
And
was
that's
not
what you
involved.
wanted.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, the courthouse? What do you? I'm sorry, you lost me. What did
Mhm.
you say? She wanted what? She wanted what, Mod?
She did not want she did not want wedding on credit. She was like, you know what, let's go to courthouse, let's do this. But then he kept saying, yo. The question I have is, if you guys did a credit score or whatever, the background check or whatever you did together, why do you want to allow him to continue with this Oh, the wedding has to be this much more money. The engagement party has to be this more much money. Why?
I can't speak for them on that
Why?
one. That's okay, Mod. I cannot speak for the two of them. I do not know why. People may have big weddings in America. That is a tradition, to have a big wedding, whether you can afford it or not. To be broke from a wedding is an American tradition. People are still paying for wedding rehearsal halls that was from 10, 15 years
Oh
ago
my
because
God.
I'm making it probably being dramatic, but you know what I'm saying, that it is a thing. Now, like my parents are from the country in Louisiana, they had to pay, but they had a beautiful ceremony, but it rained, which was good luck. They were married for over 30 years. So I say all that to say that they didn't have a fancy wedding, they had a long, marriage.
Right?
So
Right?
I understand what you're
And
saying, but you know,
you grew up in a loving household.
I did. I did. Very much so. But that is not to say that today that if, say I'm deep in love and I'm like, I'm gonna get married again, that I may want to do something because I went to the courthouse the first time. So I know I'm not saying I'm gonna go in debt. I'm not doing that. But what I'm saying is I wouldn't mind having something more fancier than the courthouse and to ride in the car with my dad in the middle. I'm just saying. So I don't think that
So
it's wrong with celebrating that day. It's a really important day. Wait a
so
minute. Hold
going
on. Kim Chief
back
says
to
she can't
your,
use the link. Hold on, Mod. She's look at your chat as you do not
why
do as
not?
usual. Repost it again. Does it work for
Kamisha,
me?
can confessions? Kamisha, can you send it to her?
Put it in the. Oh my God! I'm gonna do the same thing. You just copy the
I
same
love you,
link.
babe.
Oh my
Here,
God.
here's what I'm saying. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
use that link. Use that link.
I
Here's what I'm
I
saying.
posted again. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Here's what I'm saying, Kamisha. She is a lawyer, meaning she's a smart woman, meaning she saw some red flags. When a dude started canceling the first date of the wedding was April, correct? When y'all
Mm-hmm.
went over there for engagement ring that was on credit, Cameshia Reviews, Dina, my baby girl over there, they all went for the engagement ring, which was on. Listen, Cameshia,
But
my
she's
husband
playing the
knows me.
ring.
My husband knows me very well. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna be going on a vacation on credit. We are not doing that in this household. You
So you're gonna
understand
pay
me?
for it. So you're gonna pay
You
for it
have to pay for
outright.
it first before I enjoy
Mm-hmm.
my drink. I am
I
not
can
gonna be enjoying
understand
my
that.
drink when I know, oh my
I can
gosh,
understand that.
this
No,
is
I can
on
understand that.
credit. This is on
You
credit.
worried. Yes. But the ring, he paid for the ring. See, the thing about it, if you
But
listen
why
to what
she's
she
still
hold on,
wearing the ring?
if you listen to what she said about him, the ring, he paid it off correctly because it's something for her. Anything that was attached to her, he did it 100% correctly. Now the wedding,
So
yes,
why is she
obviously he
afraid
screwed
of the
that
ring?
up.
She said, oh my gosh, I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm gonna be putting my ring. Why is she
That's
afraid?
not she's not afraid. It's a traumatic situation. You're engaged to be married. Once you take the ring off, that makes the situation real. That's with anything.
You
You
have
lose
not been
something.
extending this grace to me.
That for anybody, if you are engaged to be married and then something bad happened, maybe he cheat, I don't know, maybe he leave, I don't know. But your whole time you're thinking, I'm about to get married, the ring is on. It's over. But even though it's over mentally, but if you take the ring off the physical thing, it's like, oh my God, for real, it's done. We're not together. It's a real thing. That's for anybody. Girl, that's not an American thing, that's a human thing. First of all, let me get that to
I
you.
feel like if Kamisha was not so close to
Ma, that's a bunch
her,
of bullshit. That's a bunch of
this
bullshit.
interview
Because
would have been a
I
very
have
different
many
interview.
interviews. Ma, no
Okay.
ma'am. Ma, no ma'am. I have had a many interviews where I was sensitive to the person and the topic. Girl, I have receipts. Do not do that. You do that crap all the time because if there's anything on here
Y'all
about
know.
Dr. Camille, the world will stop. Mine will stop it all. Don't get it twisted. And she would say, I don't give a damn.
No. So, what kept her going? Okay, I need the reason when when I came to your interview, I said these things are vague. Cameshia, when did she realize there was some
Hold
red
on, hold
flags?
on. Hold on, Dina. She did mention that. She
What
did.
did I say?
But no. Oh, okay. Well, no, you have to go to your Safari. Kiss my cheeks. Go.
Kiss my cheek. Come over here. I need your help.
So, Dina, yeah, she did say that, but she made a small gesture where she said it was just hard for her because of she still loves him. The red flag, she said the first time they postponed it because of it. The second time, she said when it was time to pay, she had her money, her family had their money. He
When
comes
was
to
the
her and
second
says,
time?
the second time for the first time they postponed the
When was
wedding
the
for
second
April.
time?
When they were for the pay for the venue for this wedding, I don't know if I can't remember the date, but she said for this, I think for June or whatever, it was soon coming up, and so May or June, and so the money came for them, her side of the family. He used the money to pay bills, and had to admit to her at like the fifth hour. That's like if you're saying, Mod, the guy's on the phone saying, "Oh my God, what happened?"
But Cameshia, would you
I don't
agree
like
with
you doing
me
that.
that if somebody is
Okay, I'm still here.
canceling such a special date, a wedding date, this is the first time. This is the first time that Symone is getting married, and so now you're
Okay.
gonna come over here and say, "Oh, we're gonna have to cancel this. We're going to reschedule." That in itself, my parents are gonna be asking, "Why are you?"
Right. I get that.
I'm thinking about Symone as my daughter
Right.
who graduated today. Who graduated today?
All
In
right,
this country.
congratulations. Where your alarm? Where your alarm sound? Where your dancing overlay? Where is it for this? Where's your overlay? The dancing one I gave you a long time ago. Where's the sound alarm? Your daughter graduated. Oh my God, I don't
My
have time for
daughter
you. Oh
graduated
my.
in this country with
Mod, do that,
honors.
Normie.
Okay, Dina
Where's
is
your
here.
overlay?
Hold
Where's your
on.
overlay, Mod? Mod, where's the dancing overlay? You were dancing earlier. Where is it?
Okay, hold on. Let Dina say something. My overlay.
Oh my God.
Mod, I don't know what interview you was watching, but she explained all these things
Stop.
that you are asking. Okay, first of all, the ring was paid for correctly. She says she put it on the other finger because she's terrified of losing it. She also said that she would give the ring back if everything is finalized and they do not get married, but she's not going to give him the money because she's afraid of what he might do financially and go do something stupid. She said if he has a financial advisor and they have a sound business plan, she would give them the check for the ring, or she would put the the money for the ring in a bank account for Pierce so that it could start his college fund. And we all know, if you cannot tell, she was there because she loved the man. Now, here's what happened in case you didn't get it. She did the background check. She knew where he was financially. They came up with a plan to get him out of debt. She went to court and got a lot of things removed that he would not have to pay. Okay. So then, after she helped him remove some debt, he went and got back into more debt. And then things started happening where he could not be there financially. She said he was a good man and a good father, and he was a provider. He goes to work. He works hard. He's just, once he gets the money, he don't know how to act, basically. So now he is in the process of selling the home to get himself out of debt. And just like I said in the chat, the house note, the mortgage note is in his mama name because her credit qualified, but his name is on the deed.
Correct.
And honestly, had he not went and incurred more debt, they probably would have got married back in April. They were suppressed. Now, here's the thing. Y'all got to look at the math. She said that the wedding was going to cost $17,343.
Right.
Her daddy was giving her 10. That
Yeah.
means that her and Rashid was splitting the other $7,400 and 43 dollars or whatever. And he couldn't come up with half of that because he was out buying more cars without her knowledge. So there was the deception. Okay, because up until she thought he was working the plan. Then he stopped going to therapy. Okay. So you got to listen and read in between the
In the
lines. There's
lot.
a lot of love there. You can
The
tell the way
medicine
he
she
was
stopped
crying,
taking. Yep.
that he loves Symone, and you can tell by the way she was crying that she loves Rashid. However, just like he said in his video, his previous wife did not feel protected. She did not have the stability. Why would Symone be a good, hardworking black woman getting her credit score right? Not having kids with every random Tom, Dick, and Harry. Why should she not feel safe in her own home? That the IRS could come get this tomorrow. This cars could get repoed tomorrow. Nobody wants to live like that. And all this time, if you watched his video, there was never any consequences besides the first divorce, really, that of his actions. He could go spend, lose, make it back, lose, make it back, lose, make it back. But he wasn't losing, you know what I'm saying? Now he didn't lost the girl. But honestly, if he could get his life on track mentally and financially, there's still some love there. Is they getting back together tomorrow? No. If he don't get his life together, they might never get back together. If he goes and he does the work and he does the steps and he turns the finances over to Symone, then I think they could work it out. But we're not gonna sit here and do this whole background check, because background checks and credit reports don't show, like, they might show what you owe, but the seriousness of, if you don't have a judgment against you, if you don't have a default judgment against you, that stuff's not coming on your credit report. If everything you got on there says you paid up, or you make timely payments or whatever, the man said he was living check to check, and last week both his counts was negative. People is getting paid, he just in the negative. So you got to look at that. You can have a lot of debt and still be in good standing on your payments, but then you try to go get something new and you can't. That's why she said he was using somebody else's credit to go get another car. When she said go get a job, go get a real job, and quit doing this hustle stuff, he went and got a good job, good at, and on his way to getting a promotion. So when you're with somebody and you say do XYZ and they start making the changes, then 6 months, 8 months down the line, they backslide a little bit, and then you gotta crack the whip like, hey, let's get back on track. We got stuff to do. But when you've been disappointed. And this ain't like, oh, he canceled a trip to Miami. Oh,
Right.
he canceled a trip to LA or even the Bahamas. It's not like that. You canceled. You did not have the funds for the wedding twice. Now you know what they say: fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You fool me 3 times, I'm just a whole damn fool.
Thank you, my cheeks, mama. You finally links started working finally.
Hey y'all. Y'all know I'm not a technical person.
Go ahead.
I was like, what was going on?
It started asking me for passwords.
I like that cup,
and
Dina.
I couldn't remember the password. I was about to say forget it, but on my last attempt, it recognized my phone and let me through. So I want to comment on something so long ago. It's been so long. But Mod, I'm not agreeing with you right now. I was agreeing with you with Rashid in the group chat. But with Symone, I can't agree because I don't think we should put the fault on the woman in this situation. Because when I say love kept her going, it's women out here caping for men, doing 10 times worse things than Rashid is doing to Symone.
Right.
And they ain't never letting that man go. Because they love him, they insecure, don't want to start over, whatever the case. I believe these two people loved each other. He might have some kind of addiction to this car hustling thing. I don't know. I ain't no psychiatrist. But Symone, at some point, Symone did what women are supposed to do. The worst thing she could have done is got married to this man and attached herself to all of his debt. she had to put herself first. Now, if it took her 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, it don't matter. At some point, she said, I come first. I can't take on all of this man's debt. Even though I love him, I have to go. And hopefully he can get himself together, but I can't help you get yourself together no more. It's nothing wrong with that. And I don't think we should crucify her talking about, well, what made you stay? Why did you stay? It don't matter what made her stay. She loved him. The
I think
point
that's kind
is,
of what Dina was saying too. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, she chose at the end, she chose herself. And that's
Mhm.
what we need to be teaching young women to
Right.
choose themselves.
I
Mhm.
don't know.
So
I don't know if she's choosing herself yet.
Oh Lord.
well, who is she choosing
Mad,
then?
what are you talking about? Yep,
I mean,
I'm like
she's still
Dina. Now,
talking
what
about
did you watch in the interview? What happened? What did you
no,
watch, girl?
she still have some feelings towards this dude.
And she
Yeah,
will
that's
for
And
a
she
normal
long
wished they
time.
just
for
broke
a
up
long
like
time.
4 days ago. Okay,
Mhm.
Ma, this is a question I got to ask you, and this is America, Africa, Canada, wherever. Have you never broke up with somebody
Mm.
and laid in the bed for 3 to 4 days like your world had ended?
No.
Oh my
Okay, so
God.
you don't understand.
You don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
in anywhere in the world, there has been a man and a woman that have loved each other, and whoever broke up with who, because I done seen some dudes snot nose crying, laying up in the bed. Y'all remember Sean from Put a Ring on It? He couldn't even handle her going on a date. He was about to die. So if she ever would have left him, y'all already know he was gonna be looking for some serious therapy or some other type of help. Okay, so what happens when people are have that much invested and it don't work out? One or both parties tend to go into like a depressed state.
That's
Did
gonna
you
be my
see the
husband.
fact that she said, I took a bath today?
That's gonna be my
No,
husband. Yes, I
hold on.
saw that. I saw that.
And then you see at the
I did.
end, she said, y'all could just send me something, check to see if I got
Oh
out of
yeah.
bed that day. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
saw
saying? So this is very raw and emotional. This is
Yeah.
recent.
Who
This is
loves life?
fresh.
Mm-hmm.
This
that
is
was
fresh.
tough. That was tough. Yeah, I saw that.
So you know what I'm saying? So therefore,
No grace
right
mod.
now you
No
got all these
grace.
feelings. You got
Really?
all these
No
feelings.
grace for the woman at that.
What
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
do you have any
mod,
grace
keep
for
it
the
real,
wounded?
mod, because I don't care what you say. That woman is smart. She made plans. She had her own place. She fell in love. Things happen. She didn't get broke. She still got her own crap. She still has her
I
shit.
also want her. I
I'm
want her
saying
to
I
be
want you. I want you to
great.
understand because that is a hurtful situation, regardless of
Yeah,
what
I
anyone
get that. I
says.
get that.
Yeah, but
And
the blame should not. No, the blame should not go to her because
no,
what she saw the second time. Oh, you did it again. She cut it off immediately, and that was very difficult.
Right.
Understand that
Because
she
when
loved that man for
it's
to get
not
married
just
for life.
Rashid,
That's
he
the
has a
plan.
whole son. They have been on vacations together, lived in the
That's
same
a whole
home
year of him getting
together.
close to her.
It's not
Imagine that.
it's not just like, all right, bye, dude, because you ain't giving me what it need to be gave, and peace, I'm out. There's a this been going on for 2 years. Okay. And as we was talking, I was like, I done been through this shit twice where I done had folks had to literally come drag me out of the bed and put me in the bathtub and slap some water on my face for me to get my life together. So you don't know, like, we don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
when you do what you're supposed to do, she said, okay, I like you. I want to kick it with you. Let's get on this plan to get your stuff. I'm an attorney. I'm going to help delete some of this debt. And whether you owe it or not, I know ways to get it deleted because it's old or blah, 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 whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So she's doing what she's doing. Now, she clearly stated he never asked her for $1. And when they moved in, or they decided to stay in her house or whatever, he paid all the bills in the house. She just bought the food. So he was being a provider. Now, was it on credit? Was it PayPal credit, buying shit on the firm or Klarna or Afterpay, whatever. He was making it happen. And when she realized, when she looked behind the screen and saw that the wizard was a real person and what was really going on, then she was like, okay, no, I can't live like this. And she gave him an opportunity to rectify the situation. So now you postpone the wedding once, then you go out and accrue more debt. I didn't work my butt off to delete debt. You go and add more debt. Now you ain't got, where my calculator at? Because y'all know I come with the receipt.
Girl, just
You know
round it to
that. Where's your
$3,500.
alarm, Ma? Where's your alarm?
So you got
Ma?
17. Okay, so they was gonna pay 10. So you got $7,443 divided by 2 comes to $3,721.50. And you paying $3,400 a month in car notes.
Hell no.
Golly, man.
Ain't nobody up here gonna tolerate that.
But the question I have for you is, Dina, is Symone is known as a woman who's gonna do background checks on people.
And I keep trying to
Girl,
tell.
what are you?
Hold on,
Oh my
Mod. Calm down
God.
on the background checks. Let me tell you what a
Jesus.
background check shows. A background, there's two separate things. There's a credit check and a background check. A background check is going to give you previous phone numbers, addresses, known relatives, criminal history, maybe some job history, and things of that nature. And so and maybe some court documents if you ever been sued or been in a lawsuit where you sued somebody, or if you have default judgments against you. Now, when you go to a credit report, it will also have judgments against you, or if you're in the process of being sued by some type of financial institution. It's also going to have who you owe that actually reports to the credit card company. So your Amex, your Capital One, Visa, MasterCard, blah, 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 whatever. And then on there, like if you ever been evicted or you owe money to any type of rental institutions, things of that nature, your auto loans, your student loans, anybody that actually reports to any type of credit agency, which is why we have 3, because some people don't, you got Experience, Equifax, and TransUnion. And some people report to all 3 and some people don't. But that's why there's these 3 different whatever. So if you are in good standing because everybody receives their payment and your bank account negative $5,000, you don't, the bank is not reporting that, because you know what happens when your direct deposit hits that, it's going to eat up the $5,000. They don't have to report that. Now, your bank account gets to $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in the negative because you big balling or they allow it, and then you don't never put no more money in the account, then that might show up on your credit report. But just because somebody does a background check and a credit report, the fact that you are addicted to spending money does not show up there. And people hide things all the time. So I don't know why you keep going back to this background credit check, because if you go back to their page, they did a video discussing everything. So she knew what was on there, but then you went and added more debt. Okay, Kiss My Cheeks left. She's gonna come back because the phone call messed her thing up. But we need to get off this whole credit check, because the credit check don't tell you about behaviors, spending habits. You know what I'm saying? Some things people can mask for a very long time.
All right. So,
Here's
one
the thing.
thing.
I feel like.
Hold on, wait.
Like,
What was the last thing? What was the last thing y'all said, so I can keep it where y'all at? What was the last thing?
I was trying to explain to Mod not to put so much energy into this credit background check, because it doesn't tell you about spending habits, behaviors. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no whole facts that's gonna tell you about the person's trauma as a child.
Yeah, but I don't think it's supposed to be like 100%. It's supposed to be on Rashid. No.
Why do you think people are saying that though, Mod? Why did you take Keep My Cheeks off?
Symone has to take some responsibility.
Bring Keep My Cheeks back, Mod. What do you mean by what did you not hear what she said? She even took some responsibility for some things. So what is it that she needs to be doing? Did you not watch
She has to
this?
take some responsibility. She has to. Whether it was,
She actually
whether it
did be
was, you know
watching.
what, I am, whether it was, I am checking backgrounds on everybody else who is, I don't know them,
She
but
did background
I'm
check. You're
doing
not listening
background
to
checks on
nobody.
these
Don didn't
people.
say about 5 times. She did background checks, ma'am. On live. I watched the video to prove it today.
PI.
Mom, go do your research. Before you speak on this subject again, you need to go over to the ages and stages and look up the time where Symone and Rashid went through the background
And I
and
played a
credit
clip of it
check.
today on my live. I played a clip of it today on my live.
Well,
Actually,
please send her the link. Please send Mod the link because Mod, you can't put this
I
much
will.
investment into the credit background check because there are things that people go through. Somebody, you know what? How many narcissists out there got a 800, 830, 850, whatever it go to credit score and still ain't shit?
Mm-mm.
All
I
they
am telling
bills is
you,
paid
boo.
on time. You know why? Because they don't want the shame and embarrassment of anybody not
Exactly.
saying that they shit was paid on time.
But
But
then,
they
Mm-hmm.
still horrible people.
but you have to take responsibility, though. You have to take responsibility, saying, you know what, I was telling everybody, check the background. I'm the undisputed. Check
He
the
did, Ma,
background.
and did you not hear her say after they did everything and discussed everything? Because it's to make an informed decision. There are a lot of women and men out here dating without knowledge of what they're getting themselves into. Then they get married, and up until maybe the time they get divorced, they ain't know this person was $300,000 in debt. They didn't know that this person had grand larceny charges from last week. They didn't know because they didn't do a background check. That's what that is for. But once you have the information, you can make an informed decision if you want to move forward or not. And when they decided to move forward, there was a plan in place and he deviated from the plan. That's on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, haven't you heard of
100%.
people who where their spouse would die and then they think, they gonna get this insurance money, and then next thing you know, they figure out, oh, my spouse was $200,000 in debt and all that
Mm-hmm.
insurance, or they don't even have no insurance money, but now because you the spouse, they looking at you for the money.
Period.
And there's a second or third mortgage on the house you ain't know about.
You ain't know nothing about. So I don't know. I feel like, what do you want? Like, if you were Symone, what do you want her to do? Like,
I would have wanted her. Thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. I would have wanted her
She
to
didn't.
figure out this way before a week, 2, 3 days
you
ago.
wanted her to lead a man a
That's
long
not. That's
time ago.
not. She gave her an opportunity. Did you not hear her say that? She caught the red
For how
flag.
long are you going to give somebody opportunity? A year, 2 years? For how long?
I don't know
There's
who you
some
on
people
that
still
child.
holding on to the opportunity. They've been with their man 10, 15 years and they still holding on. So
For
I
how
feel
long?
like 2
And you
years
gotta
is a
give.
good
You
break
can't
I
off
determine
need
point.
nobody. You
your.
can't determine nobody love. You can't do that. You invested all this time. Maybe she's choosing. Let me go ahead and stay with him and see what happens. And
That's
it didn't work
bullshit.
out.
Okay, so then when you do that,
How is that bullshit?
don't come over here calling other women or background check. Do this. You should know better. You should know better. You should know better. She has been over here on platform telling other women
Because to make okay, Ma, that's
No,
to
ma'am.
make an
No, ma'am.
informed decision. It's
Mhm.
like the warning label that says, hold on. When you get a background check, it says it's like a warning label. Just how on cigarettes and liquor, they say pregnant women shouldn't
That's fine,
consume it
Grace.
because it might cause birth defects. But you see pregnant bitches out here drinking and smoking all the damn time. So a background check, credit check is like a warning label, okay? And he was following the plan. He was going to therapy. He was getting financially stable. I don't know what happened that made him deviate from the plan. If somebody dangled a shiny new car in front of him and he got all discombobulated, I don't know. But at some point in time, the steps that she set forth, he was doing. And when she said, okay, this isn't, hold on, she said, this isn't working. you working for yourself and hustling ain't working, go get a job. He went and got a damn good job. But at the end of the day, he still had these old habits with this car thing. And when you don't have the money, not once, but twice for something so important, then yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
time to make changes.
But I
Okay.
got another question, an even better question. Mind you listening?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix my light.
Okay. And this is no disrespect, but was your husband perfect?
Oh no.
Okay, so nobody in this world is
But
perfect.
there are
You
things,
ain't
no,
left
no, no,
him,
no. It's not gonna be this kind of disrespect. It's not gonna be this kind of perfection, though.
but nobody in
It's
this
not gonna be
world
this
is
kind of
perfect.
perfection.
I feel like you think
Go
Simone,
ahead,
as
kiss my
soon
cheek.
as Simone had the information, she was
Oh
supposed to be
my
like, okay,
god.
forget you, I'm done. Like she gave the man a chance, which is what you're supposed to
For
do. Give
how
people a
long?
chance because they not perfect. But once he wouldn't live
It's
up to
not on
his
your
end
time,
of the
ma'am.
bargain, she
I
left.
don't. Okay, first of all, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to
No,
fix
hold on
my
my
light.
ass. You need a commercial break. Are you telling people to come join your membership? I'm fussing because you get on my nerve right now. Have you done
First
any
of
of that,
all, no,
ma'am?
no, 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 no,
First of
no.
all, my ass.
First of all, I have, I have a daughter and 2 sons. My daughter, I'm raising her. You're not gonna give a man a year or 2 years, especially when you're in late 30s. You're trying to be a mother.
She has commercials, Grace.
You're trying to be a mother. You're extending grace at that age. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening.
My Grace don't believe you. She laughing. She does have
Oh,
commercials.
no, no, no. My daughter knows that. My daughter knows that to be true. She just graduated. She just graduated today with honors. She knows what I'm talking about. I'm not
But
playing.
if you cut everybody off after a month or
My what
two, you
girl?
never gonna find anybody because
Oh, she's
nobody is
gonna find
perfect.
somebody because I'm instilling character. I'm stealing what do you call it? Huh? I don't know what she's telling me.
Is your
But
daughter there? Is your daughter there
yeah,
now?
she's here. She's here.
Okay, my friend. I need your mom to show a commercial. She's not listening to me. She's ignoring me. Okay, that's my second one in training because her mom gets on my nerves.
Nadia.
Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations. I told you your mom to play a horn. She didn't do anything. But congratulations. Go ahead, mom.
It's not gonna happen like this. Listen, I know Simone is trying to make her parents proud.
Oh,
All
she
right.
is so ignoring me right now.
She is, and I felt bad that she was, very emotional, you know, on
You feel
because
bad for one moment.
when I was coming to your interview, I was like, no grace extended. But then she became very emotional. I was like, oh my
Oh
gosh,
my God,
I have to
Mom.
Mod,
accept
let
that
me
grace.
ask you this. Let me ask you this, Mod. Okay, so you and your kids is chilling one Sunday afternoon, right?
Huh?
And your husband come home with this brand new Harley Davidson, and he
What?
did.
What? What?
Oh,
What?
oh, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna paint the scenario for you. Your husband come home with this brand new Harley Davidson, right? That he didn't bought with one of the kids' college fund.
Uh-huh.
How much longer is Mr. Mod gonna be with us?
Hmm?
2
Not
days,
Mr.
two
Mod.
minutes, 2 minutes.
Right.
Mr. Mod.
Yeah,
Two
he ain't
minutes.
gonna 2 minutes, right? He got enough time to get off that Harley and get in the house, and then you gonna be calling me asking me how to hide a body.
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh my.
You know
So
that.
you can't sit up here and say, like, if your husband was out here spending money without your knowledge, running through the kids' college fund or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, it's time to exit. Like maybe he bought the Harley with a bonus check, and y'all had an argument about it. The next time he go buy a boat or something with kids' college fund, and then now y'all arguing, and it's a major problem. It's only going to take so many times for him to do stuff financially without consulting you or messing up the family finances before you're gonna be like, we not about to do
Dina,
this. You gonna sell that
Dina,
stuff and I'm gonna
Dina,
divorce you and I'm taking my money over here because you're
Dina,
not about to have us living in squalor.
Dina.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, I have a difficult understanding as an African woman who came here in my very early. I was 21 when I came to this country. I didn't realize about, financial independence. You have to be financially independent before you get married. Many people, including my mother, she was not financially independent when she was marrying my mother. When she was marrying my dad. We have 8 of us. I am the last born. We are 8 of us. All this time, she died when she was only 45 years old, a young woman. All this time, she was very financially independent to this guy. So this guy says yes, it is yes in this household. So then I
But
come to this
you go
country.
make your own
Wait a
money.
minute, wait
And
a minute. I come to this country, I realize, oh my gosh, ain't no man gonna tell me this is it. I say this is it. It's not happening. And so I'm looking at my American, whether it's white, black, Latina, I don't care the color. You're in this country that has so much freedom, opportunities, that you don't have to depend on anybody. You can be financially stable. And therefore, you're getting into a marriage, in a relationship, knowing that I'm financially stable. You're not going to bring your bullshit over here. You're not bringing it. Wait. You're not going to be bringing me any bullshit over here. Because
I get that.
Because the two of us have the same opportunities.
Well,
Right.
now you sound
Then
like Symone, so I don't understand.
The thing I don't understand is, why did she have to stick to it? Why? Why did she have to stick to an abusive?
She didn't.
I am
If
not
she
going
could
to
have walked
teach.
down the aisle. That's
She
sticking
said she's trying to teach him some stuff. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks. If your mama did not teach you when you are 7 years old, maximum is 7. If your mama never taught you anything up until you're 7 years old, as your wife, I'm not teaching you nothing.
But here's the thing. Maybe never
I'm
at
not
any
teaching you
point in
anything.
time did anybody. Okay, look, I'll say this. I was blessed because when I was in high school, we had a single survival class, right? And everybody in the class, either you were single living on your own, you had a roommate, a couple people got paired up as like couples so they could simulate the real world, right? We went on field trips to the grocery store. We went on field trips to the car dealership. We learned how to fill out job applications. Once you got a job, fake job, then that's what your budget was. We went to apartment complexes and knew what things to ask for, how to fill out. We learned about credit, taxes, all that stuff in this class over a course of a year. Best class I ever took. Screw, geometry, trigonometry, all that stuff, science, biology, all that. This class was the best class to get you through life. Everybody ain't able. You know what I'm saying? And if nobody has ever taken the time, because a lot of people from old to young have this theory, I got money, so I'm going to spend it. I got money, so I'm going to spend it. A lot of people were in total sticker shock during COVID because they were spending and living paycheck to paycheck. A long time ago, my daddy used to say, everybody ain't but 3 paychecks away from being homeless. Closer to the time of the pandemic, because of different recessions and whatnot, everybody was 1 or 2 paychecks away from being homeless because we out here trying to live our best life, robbing Peter to pay Paul, multiple credit cards. I ain't gonna lie to you. When COVID hit, I had about 6 credit cards, 2 cars. You know what I'm saying? I was living in a nice apartment in Atlanta. And let me tell you, they gave me $385 a week for unemployment. When you add that up for 4 weeks, I was barely able to pay rent. No car payment, no insurance, no food, no utilities. Then we got lucky and we got the little extra 600. But even with that, I was still barely holding my head above water because prior to that, the amount of money I was making, I was never going to get that on unemployment, even with the 600. So a lot of people was out here living like, nobody expected to wake up one day and not have no job. There's usually I get rolled up or I'm looking for another job or, you put some things in place so you can transition or whatnot. Nobody just wakes up one day and don't have no money. And so when you're living like that, because nobody has told you any better. Like, I was prepared. I had a 401k. I had a plan to move somewhere that was cheaper. But Rashid kept saying over and over again, he was winging it the whole time. He never had a plan. He never had a business plan. He moved to Atlanta to start a magazine, and probably at a time when we were going into the internet ages and people didn't care about paper. Okay, that fails. You didn't went to chiropractic school twice and still ain't graduated. Once for free and once you paid. No plan. You move back to Houston, you start this car service thing. You got to be basically kicking it on Diddy's yacht on it every day, handing out your business card to appeal to the type of people who want to come to Houston and rent a Maserati or a Bentley to floss. You know what I'm saying? You got to be around those type of people that come to your city and do that. And if you're not around that, then you're not going to make the type of money. You don't have a plan. Because if it was me, I would be at every concert backstage. Hey, you want to floss these whips? I would be all in everybody's DMs. And every time a celebrity bought something or rented or whatever, I would be tagging them so I could get in touch with their followers. Because even the brokest person might want to ball out one day for their birthday, engagement or wedding or something like that. So then they like, oh, I'm gonna save up all year to rent the whip or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? You don't got no marketing, you don't got no business plan, you don't even have a plan for your life. Let's start there. You don't have a plan for your life.
Dina, the question I have for you is this, because I was born and raised in Kenya, Africa. For those of you who don't know where Kenya is, it's in East Africa. Being raised in a two household family, it's not a thing. Do you understand? It's not a thing. We all been raised by mom and dad, and then I come here as an adult. Oh my gosh, you're married? Oh, now that's a thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying?
But see, everybody ain't as lucky as you, Ma, because a lot you got this. It's 50-50. Some people is out here getting married to be married so they can tell their friends, I was married now, Miss Seeley. And then there's other people out here getting married and they understand the work, the partnership, the depth that it takes, the work that it takes. And there's all that. And they want to build a family. Maybe it's something they've always wanted because they didn't have it at home. Or maybe that's just what was instilled in them coming from a two-parent home who's like as Symone's parents been married 30, 40 some years.
Right. But that should not be an accomplishment though.
It is. It is in today's world where you got booties and penises popping up in everybody's DM. Every time somebody throw a temper tantrum, I'm ready to get divorced. When you see people that have been married 30, 40, I got a girl that was just I was at her wedding. She's been married 26 years and I'm all on there loving it and congratulations. Because it's hard. Marriage is not a piece of cake.
I know.
Because you don't stay on no job 26 years if you're unhappy. But see, marriage is being unhappy one day and working through the problem so you can be happy another 100 days.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah, I'm about to head out. I'll let y'all.
Well, Cameshia, before you leave,
no, ma'am. You ignored me 3-4 times. I know good and damn well you ain't saying nothing to me, ma'am.
You still ain't played your damn commercial.
Come on, Dina.
And I want to see the commercial.
The people in the chat was like, like you ain't got a commercial. She got all kind of stuff, overlays, everything, but her ass don't want. Let me not fuss.
Look, I'm liking this Grace Mercy Saves. Yes, honey. Y'all know I come with the facts, and if I wasn't a little bit tipsy, because mine didn't have me gotten the drink now, I would be on my phone getting the statistics. Everybody know that the divorce rate is 50-50 because people out here spending millions of dollars getting married.
What the hell you play the end screen
That's
for?
what
She said, I'm gonna fix y'all. I'm gonna play everything.
And the shit was looking good. And then she cut the commercial off because them commercials I made them and them motherfuckers still look good. Excuse my language. They sure do look good, man. But you play them completely incorrectly.
Yeah, but I'm
podcast, baby.
heading out too because I gotta go to work in the morning. I don't have nobody financially supporting me but myself.
Grace, she has more than that. She even has a member one. She barely showed the merch one. Do it again,
Yes,
Mod. That was a hot mess.
Listen, all I'm saying is, what am I gonna say? Hold on 1 second, you guys.
Nothing.
Hold on 1 second. There you go.
Oh my
I
God,
feel
Grace's
like
mercy is laughing.
this interview between Cameshia and Symone, you know, they are good friends. She felt safe to be on this platform. She knew that Cameshia is a good friend of hers, is not gonna probably ask tough questions.
I think my questions
You
were
know,
tough.
I'm-
Hold on, wait.
Mom, I'm
Come on,
going. You
Dina.
know what? I'm finna
Come
write
on,
me a
Dina.
hot check
Dina.
and come to Buffalo, and we gonna have a sit
But
down in
Dina,
person.
I want to ask
Because
y'all a
what you
question.
not about
Please.
to do,
Come on.
every situation needs to be handled differently. And
That's
what
what
you
I'm
not
saying.
about to do, what you not about to do is sit up here on Beyonce's internet and discredit anybody because they were sensitive to the nature and the pain of the situation. You do not kick somebody when they down. Just like Symone said, y'all pray for Rashid. Y'all go send him some love. It was difficult for him to do what he needed to do. You is not gonna go there. I'm not gonna allow it to come out of your
I
mouth.
agree.
I will call Cox and unplug your internet before I let you sit up here and go there.
Come on, Dina, better tell again. Because I do my interviews whether they're fun, light, or serious, depend on the situation. That to me, I literally had the floor. She spoke and said what she had to say.
She did.
That woman is hurt. She cried 3 times in my interview.
Mhm.
She's never done that.
Yeah.
So for me to be so vulnerable, why I'm be like, okay, where you was 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, what are you doing? It's your fault. No, I'm not
Right.
doing that. No, ma'am, it didn't call for that. I stand on that. So if someone wants to ask a hard question, you go ahead. I felt like she answered the question, and I even got people in the chat who asked hard questions. I also asked those as well. I
Yep.
believe it was a good
And
interview.
she saw the questions, and she was telling Cameshia the questions to put up there, which was the worst questions. I was like, who asked that? And then she was like, I want to answer it. I want to answer it.
She did. She did.
So I don't know what you watched. I'm gonna get you some new glasses. What's your copay? I know you got some good insurance. I'm gonna cash up you $20 for the copay to get you some new glasses.
$20.
That's what my copay is on
But
glasses.
keep my chin hadn't watched it yet. Keep my chin hadn't watched
Now
it
you
yet.
want to get the fancy glasses, then but they got the good glasses back there with decent
What
frame.
insurance is that? Because my copay $45.
Ooh,
Oh,
who
girl,
you with? Oh my God.
I got
It's 20,
Sigma, and
it's
I got
20 here,
Sigma.
25.
I
I
know
got
glasses.
Sigma.
Keep my cheek. Are you reviewing this tomorrow? The interview?
Yes, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow at work because that's when I watch a lot of my YouTube. And tomorrow night, my opinion. Though me and
Lord
Ebby talked
Jesus.
about the Rashid side on our little Wednesday chat, but I'm gonna talk about the Symone side tomorrow.
Okay.
And on Sunday, when I do focus on you, I'm gonna talk about both sides.
I'll
Put the
be
names in
there.
the title, Dina. I'm gonna be there too. I said, put
Dina,
their
I'll be
names
there.
in the
I'll be
title.
Oh
there.
yeah. So Sunday
What
for
time?
self-care Sunday, I'm gonna talk about both
That's
sides.
a good. So you'll have
Dina, what time?
hold on.
Noon, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Why are you
That'd
gonna
be a
do
good.
that? That's the time I come from church.
Mod. Everybody don't do. Both sides of Rashid and Symone breakup. That's a good title. I'm trying
Yeah,
to tell
I'm
you.
gonna do that.
I like that.
With the emphasis focus on you. Rashid need to focus
Of
on
course.
him, and Simone need to focus on her.
I would have
and
focus
then they
on you
can
in
circle back
quotation mark,
around.
but I would have the title. I would have focus on you in the quotes, and the end of the description. I would have the theme of the self care Sunday is.
You know what broke my heart was when she said that my mama always told me that
I cried.
whoever you leave
Yeah.
them as a better man.
I cried.
Yeah.
I cry.
You always
Not with
with
me.
with all my friends, even if we ain't cool, or male, dudes I date, I always want to leave them better than I found them.
But very few people will do that.
No,
That
they
makes me
usually leave you disheveled,
right.
crawled up in the fetal position, wanting to catch a felony.
Then I probably
That
join your
made me
panel
feel
for.
like,
So you
oh
want to put?
my
I'll
God.
probably join your panel on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay,
Similar time.
I'll
Uh,
send you the link. It's gonna be noon Central
That
oh yeah,
Standard
that
I'll be
Time.
that
home.
was that was
I'll join your
painful.
panel to get my
Okay.
two
That
cents in
was
there.
painful. Like,
You can use
my
my
mama
name. You
told
can use my
me.
name.
My mama
Okay,
told
cool deal. I'm gonna put all that in the description when
Mhm.
I'm sober. But I gotta go to bed, y'all.
Right, Mod.
thank
Change
you,
the title.
everybody. Thank you so much.
Change the title, Mod. Please change the title.
What am I supposed to put it?
Your guest that you had today on this panel here.
Okay. All right.
And change the title.
Damita,
Okay.
yes, I did. I
All
never
right. Well,
cried.
y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all
I
later.
can't wait to see your video
Bye, kiss
tomorrow,
my
Malcolm.
cheek.
All right. Bye.
Cameshia. Maud cried. I did not cry. I said I was emotional about the situation. I did not cry. I said I was emotional about the situation. When she was talking about, her and mom telling her, leave, whenever whoever you date, leave them a better man. I don't know. I have one daughter. I don't know if I'm gonna ever have that conversation with her. I'm like, you're dating that person. That person has to be your husband. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Listen, today was my daughter's graduation. She's going to high school. Okay, she's going to high school. It's different. It's different. It's different. It's different. Um, I don't know. It's different. I am your girl, mother from mama. I feel like Symone should know better. Symone has done background on other people. Symone would have not just done a background on Rashid, would have done PI before she gets to this platform. I don't know. I'm confused between Symone and Rashid. I'm confused. I want Rashid to go heal in private. Rashid does not need to be a motivational speaker at this point. He needs to go heal somewhere. Yeah. And a black woman, why does a black woman has to carry all this weight? Why does a black woman has to carry all this weight? Let me help him. Let me help with his credit score. Let me help with him with the child support. Let me help with financials. Let me help with him with all. Why does a black woman has to keep on helping and helping and helping? When is anybody gonna come for a rescue? When is anybody gonna come for a black woman rescue? And I thought Ready to Love is gonna be bringing men who are healed, men who know what they're doing, men who are ready to take up on this African American black woman queen. I am disappointed with Ready to Love. Extremely disappointed. You're not gonna tell me a lawyer, Symone, as a lawyer, she understands finances, she understands credit score, she understands all these things, but yes, she's gonna have to help this guy who is all the way down over here. This guy who is trying to figure out life, try to figure out his credit score, but then this black woman has to carry this black man to her level. When is this gonna stop? I was hoping as a black network, okay, as a black network, when it comes to Ready to Love, because you all been saying, oh, it's Ready to Love, it's black platform. I was hoping they're gonna be bringing men, women who are on the same level. What is this season? We had Houston, we had Dallas, we had Atlanta, we had another DC, we had another DC, we had 2 Miamis. You see what I'm saying? Now we have Dallas, and even Dallas, they are not still. There's only one guy who has his finances together as a constructional or because what are they called, like Marcel from Love and Marriage, this Huntsville. Yet you have women who are realtors. We have women who are entrepreneurs. I'm disappointed with this. If we cannot allow this platform to give Black women or match Black women the same level as Black men, where else are they supposed to be going to? Bravo? ABC? CNN? Where else? TLC? You let me know where you want Black women to go to. Because it looks like OWN cannot match up to Black women accomplishments. Okay? They cannot match up. It's disappointing. You know, when we also Black, we also, oh my gosh, Red Rap, we were like, oh my gosh, beautiful show. Black excellence. And then realize, oh my gosh, it's another platform that Black women are being shortchanged. Shortchanged again. Now, if Black women are going to be shortchanged on this platform, what do we expect on other platforms? What do you expect on other platforms? And you saw it on Cameshia Reviews interview with Symone. Symone explaining everything. Symone explaining, yo, I said, let's take care of this. Let's take care of this. Let's take care of this. As Black women are taught to do. Take care of your household. And we have this dude over here thinking, oh, I'm tall, I'm light-skinned. I can, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. I got this. I got this. Disappointing. Enough of this. Black women cannot continue to be taken advantage of. You know, Rachel Love, I was expecting Rachel Love to at least acknowledge Black women. They have failed. Production, casting a team, anybody who is involved in this thing have failed Black women. Really. Don't come over here bringing, how you going to bring a lawyer and a guy who is still trying to create or fix his credit score? How? You're going to have to want more. Yes, Grace. Yes. You have to want more for yourself. But then again, when you come to a national television and all the dudes that are presented to you are losers, you compromise. You compromise. I have a daughter. I don't want my daughter to compromise on anything. It's until I came to this country. You know, I am African. I'm Kenyan. It's until I came to this country and I realized, oh my gosh, oh, sex is a thing. Sex is a thing. Sex is a thing. I'm like, to me, what the heck? To me, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. Are you providing for my children? My kids want to play A, B, C, and D, and D, and E, F. Are you providing all those things? Then that makes me feel good. It's not about sex. It's not about your abs. Those abs are not going to be banked. I'm not going to take those abs to the bank. Why do you think that just because you have a six-pack and you're on your IG naked, you're on IG naked, that's going to help my bank? No, no, no. You're all full of shit. Enough of this. That's why you see everybody, as long, do you want to be on Ready to Love or be naked on IG, and then you're going to be on Ready to Love? Oh, you want to be Ready to Love? Be gym, what is it, instructor? What are their names? You're on IG with your abs, especially men. Oh, as long as you have that six-pack, oh, everything is compromised. How are those six-pack gonna pay out for our bills? Ah, you all play too much. I can't. I can't. I can't. You all been giving grace, extending grace just because somebody looks good. Just because somebody looks good. Those looks, are they paying your bills? And then what makes Rashid think that he's a good-looking guy? So Rashid thinks he's a good-looking guy. Jesus. Travel around, and you come back here and tell me whether Rashid is a good-looking guy. I'm so done with this bullshit. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done. I cannot continue with this kind of shenanigans. You know, I remain your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let them know. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like Dina says. Dina says, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm gonna be on Dina's platform on Sunday because she's be doing what she calls it, the word on the street on Sundays. I'm gonna be on Cameshia Reviews. We have Detroit coming up, Love and Marriage Detroit. We have Love and Marriage DC. I don't know you guys how I'm feeling about Love and Marriage DC. We have Summer House. Okay. The black people in Summer House. That I love. That I love. Kiss My Chick just did a review with Abby Reviews. Fun, you guys. Subscribe to all those guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let them know that I remain the undisputed African queen. I will see you very soon. Bye, everybody. I am your girl, Mother from Mama. What the heck?